Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most shocking and game-changing moves in recent NFL history. Whispers are swirling around the league, courtesy of ESPN's Adam Schefter, that the San Francisco 49ers are exploring a blockbuster trade involving one of their biggest stars, Christian McCaffrey, and the Washington Commanders. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like something straight out of an NFL fantasy dream. But trust me, the rumors are gaining traction, and the implications are enormous, especially for Washington. McCaffrey, who's been nothing short of a dual-threat superstar when healthy, could be heading east. And for the Commanders, this could be the move that elevates their entire offense and reshapes their future. Let's break down what's being reported. Schefter suggests that the 49ers are considering trading McCaffrey in exchange for a first-round pick in 2027 and a fourth-rounder in 2026. That's a hefty price, but given McCaffrey's production, it's understandable. The 49ers, sitting at a 9-8 record last season, are feeling the pressure to bolster their offensive line. They allowed 42 sacks last year, and that's a significant issue for any quarterback, even someone as mobile as Brock Purdy. Plus, with younger running backs like Guerrero emerging, the Niners might see McCaffrey's $26 million cap hit as a luxury they can do without, especially if they're prioritizing rebuilding their defense, which struggled last season, giving up an average of 22 points per game. For the Commanders, this trade represents a seismic shift. Their run game last season was okay, but not great. They averaged around 120 yards per game, which isn't enough when you're trying to build a balanced, powerhouse offense. Adding McCaffrey, an all-purpose back who can run, catch, and create mismatches, could be exactly what Washington needs to finally push past mediocrity and contend seriously in the NFC East. The team currently has around $79 million in cap space, making this trade not only feasible but potentially transformative. Now, let's talk about McCaffrey himself. The guy is a true game changer. In 2025, he dazzled with 245 carries for 245 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. But it's not just his rushing ability that makes him special. He also caught 72 passes for 612 yards and 6 touchdowns. His PFF grade in 2025 was an impressive 91, and he forced 48 broken tackles, showing just how elusive and difficult to bring down he is. His yards after contact are at 41 yards, making him one of the most versatile and explosive backs in the league. His career stats speak volumes. Nearly 900 rushing yards, over 500 receiving yards, and 81 total touchdowns. He's been named a 2-time All-Pro and a 3-time Pro Bowler, and he's known for his speed, clocked at 4.5 seconds in the 40-yard dash, making him a true dual threat. He can line up as a traditional back, but his ability to line up out wide and create mismatches is what makes him a nightmare for defenses. Of course, injuries have hampered him at times. He missed 3 games last season with a knee injury, but his overall impact when healthy is undeniable. His EPA per run in 2025 was 0.18, which is elite, and he forced 32 missed tackles, showing how elusive he remains. His ability to generate yards after the catch, averaging 4.1 yards per contact, makes him a perfect fit for the modern NFL where space and speed are everything. Why would the 49ers give him up? Well, it's a combination of cap space constraints, the need to prioritize their offensive line, and a desire to rebuild their defense. San Francisco is facing a tough offseason, with the priority being protecting Brock Purdy and giving him more time to operate. Their offensive line allowed 42 sacks last year, and with the emergence of younger backs like Guerrero, McCaffrey's $26 million cap hit might be viewed as expendable, especially if they can recoup a first-round pick in the deal. For the Commanders, the addition of McCaffrey pairs perfectly with their current running back, Brian Robinson Jr., creating a dynamic duo that can dominate defenses. This move would immediately boost their rushing EPA, which last season was around the middle of the league, and push it toward the top 5. Imagine a backfield with McCaffrey and Rodriguez, 2 explosive playmakers. That would give Washington a true identity on offense. It's a recipe for more big plays, more yards, and a more unpredictable attack that defenses will struggle to handle. The impact on their offense would be substantial. With McCaffrey, the Commanders could see an increase of approximately 22% in rush EPA, translating into around 250 additional yards per game overall. That opens up their passing game, too. Quarterback Sam Howell, who showed promise last season, would have more options, especially with McCaffrey's ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties. The offense could open up with play-action opportunities, and the run game would become much more threatening, forcing defenses to respect both the pass and the run equally. And it's not just about regular season success. This kind of move can be pivotal for playoff runs. When we look at recent history, the team that elevates their run game often sees a corresponding boost in their overall offensive efficiency. For instance, in 2024, Saquon Barkley's move to the Eagles added over 300 rushing yards in the second half of the season, and the Eagles' offense became significantly more dangerous. McCaffrey's addition would do something similar for Washington, pushing their ranking into the top 5 in rushing and helping them control the clock in tight games. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the betting odds have shifted dramatically. Currently, the Super Bowl odds for the Commanders are at plus 15-0, but with McCaffrey potentially in the fold, those odds could improve to around plus 3,500, according to BetMGM. That's a huge jump, and it underscores how much this move could elevate their chances of making a deep playoff run. McCaffrey's playoff track record, including rushing for over 1,000 yards in his postseason career, shows he's a proven performer when it matters most. His versatility and explosiveness could be the X factor in games against top-tier teams like the Seahawks, whose defense was vulnerable last year, especially against the run. The Commanders, with their improved offensive line, the addition of McCaffrey and a developing defense could become serious contenders. The trade deadline on November 4, 2026, is shaping up to be one of the most exciting moments of the NFL season. If this trade materializes, it would accelerate Washington's rebuild and set the stage for a run to the Super Bowl, with McCaffrey leading the charge. His presence would transform their offense, making it more explosive, unpredictable, and dangerous. It's the kind of move that fans have been dreaming about, an injection of star power that could finally put Washington back in the postseason conversation and beyond. This entire scenario hinges on whether the 49ers are willing to part ways with McCaffrey, which seems possible given their current cap situation and draft considerations. But for Washington fans, it's a tantalizing possibility that could redefine their team's future. Imagine watching McCaffrey slicing through defenses, setting up play-action bombs, and helping the Commanders finally reach that elusive Super Bowl stage. The potential is enormous, and if this move goes down, it could be remembered as one of the smartest, most impactful trades in recent NFL history, shaping the NFC landscape for years to come. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Do you think McCaffrey is the missing piece? Would you trade a first-round pick for him? Are you excited about the possibility of him running behind the Commanders' offensive line? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you every detail and reaction. Let's go, Commanders.